What if I told you that the best way to increase clients in your business is to actually give away your expertise for free? Here's the psychology behind it. Hi, I'm Victoria Paramore. I'm a freelance digital business manager, and I like to think of myself as an organizer of entrepreneurial chaos. And today we're talking all about lead magnets. So here's the problem. Most entrepreneurs have trouble building trust. They have trouble going up to complete strangers and showing them that you can trust me. I know what I'm talking about, even if you are the most educated, most experienced person for the job. And if we started to think about our businesses in building trust with clients instead of building wealth from clients, then we'd probably have a little bit of an easier time. And lead magnets can really help with that. A lead magnet, first of all, to define it, is basically a free or really low barrier resource that you're going to provide to your clients. So it's either free, or by low barrier, I mean like it's really low cost. And its ideal is to solve one very small specific problem for somebody. And when it's going to solve that problem, it should be able to tie into your bigger package or solution as well, whatever your main offer is. For example, if you own a dog training company or consulting company, then you would want your lead magnet to tie into that somehow. Maybe you offer like a resource on how to properly walk your dog rather than here's how to save money at the grocery store. You want to make sure that your lead magnet is going to tie to your ultimate offer or service. If you do a great job in the lead magnet, what you're doing is you're building trust with your client that they view you as the problem solver, and that if you can solve this problem for them, you can probably solve future problems for them. And just to give you kind of a roadmap of what this looks like, step number one of this lead magnet funnel is going to be what we would call the awareness step. This is where people are finding your business for the first time, and they're gonna find it either because you're like cold pitching, they're gonna find it maybe because you do content on social media, maybe somebody finds you via your website or what we would consider SEO, standing for search engine optimization if you're not familiar, or maybe you did a little bit of warm pitching or paid ads. Generally, awareness is going to come from one of these factors or a combination of these factors. And once the client hears about you through awareness, now you're going to send them to a landing page for your lead magnet. And all a landing page is like a one-page website essentially for whatever product, service you're specifying at the time. You're really just focused on one thing. What all is in your resource, how much is your resource, what people like about your resource, what people can expect from your resource. Once they visit the landing page, they should receive the guide if they opt in. They're going to opt in for their email. You'll need some kind of CRM or at least an email automation system. It doesn't make sense for you to try to set up something that you're going to manually send the guide to every single person. People are getting these guides when they're like on their phone scrolling usually and they're thinking about their problems. That's when they're going to download your guide. And if they don't receive your guide quick enough, they're going to wonder if this was a scam or false advertising. Did they just like give their email to somebody random? That's really weird. They receive the guide, then usually you're going to start an email funnel. Again, this should all be automated. That email funnel should also include other free resources, free tips, and usually after so many days on that email funnel, then you're going to get a buy or a purchase of your normal service or product. So why does this actually work? Well, it works because you're gaining trust all along the pathway, okay? First of all, if you're going from the awareness stage, if you've got specifically good educational content that shows your expertise, hopefully videos that are like this, that are educational and show off what you do, then you're going to gain some trust there. If you've got a great website that shows that you understand people's problems and what they're going through, then you're going to gain trust there. You'll automatically gain some trust in warm pitching because this is talking to your friends and family. They should hopefully already trust you. If they don't, that's a separate problem. Paid ads and cold pitching, you can build trust. It's a little bit harder, it takes a lot longer. Your landing page specifically, when you're talking about the free guide, again, as long as it is clearly addressing the problem that people are having, and you can outline how you would go about solving that, like what's included in the guide, you're going to gain trust in there. If people opt in with their email and they immediately receive the guide, what you've promised them, you're going to gain trust. Now, If people opt in with their email and you do not provide the guide, or there's extra steps that you didn't talk about on the landing page or something like that, you are losing trust. Don't do that. Okay? Next, the email funnel. In the email funnel, you want to let them know, like, hey, would you like more information or something like that? But the email funnel should be included after they receive the guide, and it gives them more free expertise. Because what you're doing is you're positioning yourself as the problem solver. And then that eventually is probably going to lead them to actually be interested in buying from you. That's when they officially become a warm prospect instead of a cold prospect. Stop hoarding your knowledge. Your expertise is actually your best marketing tool. Make sure that you start using it. Speaking of lead magnets, I just built my own. It's available on my website. It's called the Entrepreneur's Decision Guide, a strategic roadmap from 0 to 500,000. So if you're interested in that, you can go grab it on my website. It's totally free.